As we continue our look at growth and development, we are now going to look at cognitive development in the preschool years. Some of the leading researchers include Piaget and Vygotsky. Lev Vygotsky, a contemporary of Piaget, saw learning as a social activity. He focused on his concept of the zone of proximal development and the relationship between language and thought. The zone of proximal development is the difference between what a child can do when they can do something on their own and the point at which they're unable to do it without assistance. So that area between is called the zone of proximal development. Another important concept is scaffolding. This is where an adult or a peer is giving assistance and a child is able to accomplish something they would not be able to do without that assistance. The term scaffolding sticks in my mind because I think of a painter's scaffolding, and it helps them get up the side of the building. Some major milestones we may see during this time period would include the ability to follow simple 2 or 3 instructions and to carry on a short conversation with using 2 or 3 sentences. One area that most children are still developing due to pre-operational thought is that of conservation. Although you and I could pour 1 cup of water into 2 different shaped glasses and realize that it was the same amount, young children often cannot determine the constancy or conservation of things such as number, lengths, weight, and volume. Cognitive growth in preschool seems easy enough to measure when comparing a 2 or a 3-year-old to a 5-year-old, but there are many smaller growth markers as well. Because of the potential for cognitive growth, environment plays a huge role in how a child's abilities develop. This is the key reason that the government funds Head Start. The positive environment with materials and adults to guide assists children in developing skills that some of them wouldn't develop until after starting kindergarten. Cognitive growth certainly isn't as easy to measure as some physical milestones, but it is constantly occurring in the life of a young child. Have a great week.